Girl, you're literally 1 hour late. She said, taking your bag from your hands while you blow air, catching up your breath as you run upstairs all the way to 15th floor because the lift was taking too long to come and you were already late. I was caught up in some work. Did he left already? She shook her head, still in his room. I'm already scared. I better prepare his breakfast. The headmaid came. You know it well that he only eats the food you cook. Then why do you get late? You'll get all of us fired one day. I'm sorry, Mrs. Ann. I'll quickly prepare something. Sia interrupted. Why, and I've already cooked it. You can take it if you want. Oh my god, thank you so much, Sia. Mrs. Ann interrupted. Are you crazy? Do you want to freak him out? Why did you cook? Ryan got late, so I was just trying to help. No need. It's okay, Mrs. Ann. He won't find out. And thank you once again, Sia. You smiled at her and walked towards Jungkook's room with his breakfast. You slowly opened the door and came inside. Jungkook was wearing his blazer when you showed up and he saw your reflection in mirror. You put his breakfast on the table and looked at him. Your breakfast is here. Do you need any help? Don't you think you came a little early? You looked down, pressing your lips together. I'm sorry, sir. I was caught up in some work. Keep your personal problems away from work, he said, walking towards the table while you nodded, still looking down. He removed the lid and sighed, looking at the food. I think you really forgot your job. You better not serve me anything rather than cooked by someone else. You lift up your head in surprise. He grabbed his keys and left outside angrily. You exhale heavily and messed up your hair. He bosses around me as if I'm his mother or wife. What's wrong with this food? You better not serve me anything rather than cooked by someone else. You mimicked him and kicked the bed but hurt your foot instead. Ouch, ouch. Why my life is so problematic, Aish. You again kicked the bed, but unfortunately Jungkook came back in the room. What are you doing? Your eyes widen as you quickly turn at him and smile awkwardly. I'm making your bed. Why did you came back? You're coming with me. Me? Why? I mean, what would I do there? He came near you. Since you came to work late, didn't prepare breakfast, you're going to be with me the whole day, taking care of everything, even in the office. Is it even necessary? You have a personal secretary there to do all these things for you. Why do I pay for it? You said, okay, what can I expect from this shitty life of mine? You whispered and followed him. What do you think I am? Your driver? You answered, being all confused while he turned back at you. Come to the passenger seat. Now you got his words clearly, so you nodded and quickly opened the door. I'm sorry. He shook his head and started the engine. You yawned for the 7th time as you were getting bored sitting in the same room from past 1.5 hours. The thing is, Jungkook went for a meeting as soon as you arrived in the office and he didn't even told you what to do, so you were just looking at his stuff and eventually got bored. You flinched when your phone started to ring. You casually picked it, but your jaw clenched when you saw the caller ID which shows dead. You put it on the couch, letting it ring. It rang few times and stopped eventually. Then you got a text message from him as you read it. Why is he not understanding that I am not interested in this stupid marriage? Door unlocked and Jungkook came in. You put your phone inside the bag and got up. How was your meeting? He sat on his chair and looked at you. It was good, but what happened to you? You are looking tired. No, I'm fine. Do you want me to grab you a coffee? You might be hungry. He nodded. Cafeteria is in the left side from here. Thanks, I'll be back soon. Jungkook leaned back on his chair when you left. What am I even doing? What is happening to me? Why I always feel like keeping her in front of my eyes? He rubbed his face. I should admit it to myself that I love her, but what about her? I don't even know if she feels same for me. Why are you not understanding then? I've already told you that I'm not ready for the marriage yet, and that too with someone I don't even know and never met with. That's why I'm telling you to meet him first. He's such a nice and a successful guy, and also I don't want to listen anything. I've already gave my words to his family and you will be getting married to him at any cost. He hung up. Hello, Dad. You stomp your foot when he cut the call. Does he think being successful is everything? Why do I think about his respect when he literally doesn't care about my feelings? You grab the coffee and walk towards Jungkook's office. Here is your coffee, and I've got his bread also. You should eat something because it's not good and you should not remain hungry for too long. And whose fault is that? You looked down. I'll keep that in mind from next time. You better do. He took a bite and sipped the coffee. If you don't mind, then can I go home a bit early today? Any specific reason? Not really, but actually I have something to do. At least tell me if I can go or not. Do it after your working hour. You sighed. You didn't want it to go but have no choice either. Did you eat anything from morning? You looked at him, confused when he suddenly questioned. No, I mean, it's okay, I'm not even in the mood. You mumbled the last few words. But I am, let's go. He got up and grabbed his keys while you looked him confused. Where? To have lunch. Let's go. He walked out while you follow. Next day. You poured the coffee in the cup and placed it on a tray beside the bowl of oatmeal you have prepared. No housemaid came till now because you came earlier than everyone. I think I've took it a bit seriously. I don't even know if he's awake or not. It's okay, I'll go and wake him up. You picked the tray and walked towards his room. You slowly knocked on the door and as expected, no answer. You hesitate a little bit but then twisted the knob. Jungkook mostly don't lock his room as he remains alone in the apartment during night. You came inside and saw him sleeping while hugging a pillow. You smiled a little because he was looking like a child while sleeping, completely different from what he showed to others. You placed the tray on the table and walked near him. You stayed there for some time, unable to decide whether to wake him up or not. Stop staring at me. Your eyes widened when he suddenly spoke, then he opened his eyes. What are you doing in my room? You shook your head. I didn't mean to stare at you. I was just thinking of waking you up. He sat down while you quickly turned to the other side as he was shirtless. It's 6 in the morning. Yes, actually I was late yesterday, so kinda making up for that. I'll come later. You go and wash up first. Choose an outfit for me until I take a shower. What? You turn at him, but again back as he was still shirtless. Can you please put on shirt first? He smirked. Am I not allowed to live in my own house however I want? Yes, you are, but at least not when someone else is also here. That someone just came untimely. Okay, you win. I'll take out your clothes. Now go. He smiled. Don't leave, okay? I'll be right back. He went inside the bathroom while you finally turned. He's more complicated than a maths problem. Aish. You walk towards his closet and take a look. Sometimes I feel like calling him a black prince. His wardrobe is all black, but no one can deny the fact that he's slain every outfit. Aish, Mr. Handsome. OMG, are you crazy, Ryan? What are you even seeing? After some time, Jungkook came out from the bathroom, but like any gentleman, he already wore his trouser and a shirt so that you won't feel uncomfortable. His wet hair made your heart skip a beat as he was looking so unreal like a prince. Did you found any? You snapped back. Yes, I don't know if you like them, you said, handing him over his clothes. Let's try on first. Shall I go until you change? No, just turn back. I won't take long. You nodded and turned to other side. Well, I think these are perfect. What do you think? You slowly turned to him and again your stupid heart started to beat. Yes, it's perfect. Black suits you beautifully. I'll go and make another coffee for you. That one got cold. He nodded and you left. He turned and looked himself in the mirror. Yes, it suits me perfectly because you chose this. I wish I could also ask you to be mine like this, Aish. Why it is so difficult? And I seriously thought someone broke inside the apartment, but then the guard said that it was you. You laughed. It's not funny. By the way, why did you come so early? I have to go somewhere today. Don't tell me you are going to see that guy, you said. Gosh, why don't you tell them clearly that you don't want to do this marriage? Do you think I didn't have tried? Seems like I got no choice. I really hate my life. She looked you with pity. Why don't you date anyone? This would have never happened if you already have someone in your life. You nodded. You're right, I'm such a stupid. Anyways, I'll go and give this coffee to him. I have to go home early today at any cost. I've got your coffee. Do you need something else? He shook his head while enjoying his oatmeal. No, just get yourself ready. We are getting late. You looked him confused. We? Are we going somewhere? He looked at you, frowning his brows. I'm talking about going to office. Oh, wait. But why me? I didn't came late today. And also, I need to see things here too. He got up. There are already so many people to take care of things here. You're coming with me. Don't worry, I'll pay you more. He said, going out while you shook your head, and followed him. In the evening, you both were going back home after a long day while your phone was ringing continuously. You cut the call and put it aside, but again it started to ring. Why aren't you answering? You looked at him. Sir, can you please drop me to the nearest bus stop? He looked at you confused. Bus stop? Aren't you going home? Actually, I have to go somewhere, please. You pleaded while he signed and stopped his car at the nearest bus stop. I'll drop you if you want. No, it's okay. Thank you so much. You smiled at him and got out from the car. Come early tomorrow also, he said slowly, making sure you don't hear it. Jungkook came in his apartment and was going towards his room when he heard maids talking about something, so he stopped to listen to them. She's not ready for this marriage, but her dad is forcing her. Poor Vian, she cares for others too much. You know, if I were on her place, I would have denied it already. Jungkook started to listen more carefully as they were talking about Vian, but he still didn't get what they were talking about. You're right. I think today she'll go to meet that guy. They are getting married soon. Jungkook quickly left from there, making his way outside the apartment while he dialed your number on his way to the car. You picked your phone when it buzzed and looked at the caller ID. Jungkook, why is he calling? You answered. Hello? Where are you right now? You looked at the phone screen, frowning slightly, and again put it against your ear. I'm still on the bus. Okay, get off at the next bus stop, okay? Huh? But why? Just do as I said, he said and cut the call. Is he drunk? I'm already late and now what he wants. You stopped at the next bus stop and looked around. You spotted Jungkook's car. He came out from it and was walking towards you, taking long strides. Why did you ask me to stop? You left speechless when he pressed his lips against yours, holding your head from back gently. He stepped back and looked at you. Let's date from now on. You were too shocked to speak anything, yet you managed to. Are you crazy? What's all this? Why didn't you tell me that you are going to see some stupid guy whom you are getting married? You looked him surprised. How did you know? He came closer to you. I'm a million times better than anyone else you'll ever find. Even he didn't know how he's saying all these things. I don't know what are you even saying. Marry me instead of any stupid guy because I love you. Every word of it is like a shock to you. You never heard this type of confession in your life. Let's go. You grabbed his hand and took him inside a restaurant. Before you ask me why did I brought you here, first answer my question. Are you drunk? He scrunched his face. I'm not. You nodded. Okay, so whatever you said earlier, it's true. I really like you. You go. I don't know if I should be happy or not, he murmured. What's wrong with me? Does he look better than me? You sighed and looked at him. Whatever you're saying, do you really mean it? He scoffed. Do you think I'll just come to you and kiss you in a public place for no reason? You gulped. And what if I say I don't think same? He looked you in disbelief. Why are you doing this? Your phone rang, so you answered. I'm almost here, Dad. Wait for some time. You cut the call and looked at him. Then let's make it official. You got up and grabbed his hand as he also stood up. Your parents here? You nodded. She said she's almost here. He said, smiling at Minho, who smiled back and nodded. I truly wish that you both will get along well. She's really sweet. Of course, uncle, my dad already told me so many good things about her. I would love to have her as a life partner. I really appreciate him for being so down to earth. I promise you that you'll love to see her. He smiled. Hello, Dad. He lifted up his head and met your smiling face. Then his eyes fell on Jungkook, who was standing beside you. Oh, hello, Mr. Choi. It's nice to meet you. You greeted him too while he was looking at you, raising his brow. Who is he, Ryan? He said, glaring at Jungkook. I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce him. I'm John Jungkook, her boyfriend. You looked him with wide eyes while your dad seems offended. You are already in a relationship? You nodded and he didn't look pleased to hear this. What nonsense is this, Ryan? You never mentioned it before. You were about to say something when Jungkook spoke. Actually, sir, we wanted to tell you, but you didn't give us a chance as you were so dedicated to get her married to someone else. I'm sorry, Mr. Choi, that you have to waste your precious time, but today I really wanted to let you know that I can't do this marriage. I don't believe in marriage without love. I hope you understand. He looked towards your dad. I only agreed to marry because I thought your daughter is also interested, but seems like we were never meant to be. I really like your honesty, Ryan, he said, looking at you. You are indeed an amazing person. It was really nice to meet you. I hope you guys will live together happily. Okay, then I'll take my leave. He bowed at your dad and walked away. I'm sorry, Dad, but I was really not ready for this marriage. Since how long you both are dating? Pardon? You left confused. He looked at Jungkook. Do you really love my daughter? Yes, sir. Then you both get married soon. Dad! Why? Is there any problem? No problem, sir. I'm all ready. You looked him shocked. Would you guys listen to me first? They both looked at you. I still need time. I already said that I'm not ready. With me too? You're not any special. Dad, please give me some time. He signed and folded his arms. Okay, but only on one condition. You nodded. I only want to hear yes as an answer. You think for a second and nodded. You're hurting my feelings, he said slowly. Stop being so desperate. You were my boss till after, so I need some time to overcome with that. You guys were slowly whispering to each other while your dad was smiling, looking at you. So what you do, Jungkook? I mean your work? Actually, he's my boss, Dad. His eyes widened. You mean you are the grandson of Mr. John Suje and the CEO of John Groups? He smiled and nodded. He looked at you. Why didn't you told me earlier? Because I also didn't knew. You pressed your lips together. Huh? I mean, you were not ready to listen to me. If you don't mind, then can I have your daughter for the rest of the life, sir? He said, bowing down. You felt so happy that how respectful is he in front of your dad. You literally started to fall for him more. Of course, yes. Is it even a thing to ask? I'll be the happiest person to have you as my son-in-law. And please call me Dad. Jungkook smiled and nodded. Thank you so much, Dad. Guys, how can you decide everything without me? There is no use. We already know your answer. I need some time, he said, mimicking you while you looked at him astonished. Even Jungkook laughed. How can you do this to your own daughter, Aish? I can't believe, you said, folding your arms.